Welcome back, Kimmy's. How's it going? In the spirit of keeping up with the things I've missed, we had a quick look at Migration. This one came out last year during October. Quick TODR though, I did watch it in Spanish, so it's not the same thing as it is in English. I do know that because of the Aquafina hate that was going on, which I'm not gonna touch that. We're gonna leave that alone. So if you're just here for the quick what is this movie, if you haven't seen it, this is a solid B movie. Pretty fun for the family, wholesome. If you got the kiddos, this works really well with them. And overall, it's actually a pretty fair ride. Pretty fun. Now, to get to the story, pretty simple premise. Papa Duck, pretty much content being happy where he is with the little pond and his fellow peers. The mama is trying to be, the mama. And the dad's basically keeping the kids basically home by telling them these stories where if you leave the pond, you basically explode. You don't you won't live too long. So it's a bit crude. The mom's trying to make it happy, hunky dory, but that's where they kind of bicker a little bit. So scaring the kids, which he has two kiddos, not the best thing you could do for a dad, but it gets the job done, I guess. Now, things do end up changing when they get a migration flock that comes in. The kids fly over them, meet them immediately. They have their little moments. The dad's not happy. He does not like the ducks, and he's kind of a bit crude to them. So, a little rough on that. The mom gets mad. She wants to leave as well. She wants to explore. She wants to go have fun and basically fly to Jamaica like the other ones. The dad gets a change of heart after talking to his uncle, which is a bit of a weirdo being in a coma, sleeping in the mud, but we're going to leave that alone. And off the rip with that, we just get the story rolling. Now, the story is a little bit slow and it feels a bit repetitive, but the people and the jokes and everything that happens along the way actually ends up being pretty fun for me. By the first meeting, they basically get lost in the rain. They get stuck in a swamp, meet a crazy heron that helps them out, but them being seemingly crazy and having a really weird partner who is super creepy and old doesn't help the situation. Looks like they're kind of evil people who are going to eat them, or evil birds, but they don't. They're nice. They actually save them from a catfish that almost ate the kids. Completely mistook that perception. As they leave, they have fun in the clouds, which, by the way, it was a beautiful scene with them being wholesome and fun during that flying sequence. And funny enough, I found this out right after. The music is beautiful. It's actually very warming. And it's actually John Powell doing the music, which when I was first watching this, I thought this was super close to How to Train Your Dragon. But fun fact, John Powell, the same goat who was in that film, is right here doing the music for this film. So go figure. Right after this little montage, which is fun, they get stuck in New York, they get lost, almost die a few times because, well, it's New York. And by here they meet the new gang of pigeons, sort out their little how to get out of here. They want to get to Jamaica. They break out a fellow bird, but in doing so, they piss off the chef. He wants to kill them. He wants to cook them. They have a little fun dance montage. They get the key. They get all that going along. The story progresses. And then right after, which is the weird part to me, they find a bird cult. So that ends up happening. There's a cult, and they're all white birds. The main dude has like a little pelt. Just threw me off on that. Go figure. This is a duck farm for the same chef. They have a little another quarrel. The son gets injured. They all do get out, but in doing so, now he is definitely chasing them. Does not like them. He finds them. He tracks them down. Takes the whole gang. Almost gets away with it. If it wasn't for those meddling kids, the kids come up with ideas to get back over there, and the mom and dad do good. Have a little moment of getting their motivation back together, and it's pretty cool. The uncle, the new friend, all the cult birds fight back. Cool little scene, and I gotta give it to them. This one was a fun ride. It's kind of simple. It's probably what the best part of it is. It's nothing super extra. It's just a family, trying to not be so stagnant, not to be stuck in the same thing, just being in one place, for example. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm probably just saying that because John Powell is John Powell, which, hello. Just the fact that it was just wholesome by the end of it, saving a new guy, making friends with the pigeon gang, and just overall being a healthy relationship, making sure that he's happy, she's happy, making friends along the way. Even the son gets a moment to shine because he kind of did a bad thing in almost dying by the chef. Hence why him coming back to save the parents was actually pretty cool. And the sister being wholesome, which is, by the way, she was super cute. A cute little birdo. Very surprised in this one. I did miss it. Again, watching it now, I'm really happy it actually did really well as well. It was supposed to be a 144 million movie. They did cross that budget and they hit basically 300 million. So good on the film, good on everybody who watched this. I'm glad I did. Again, my experience was way different because it was in Spanish, so maybe the jokes may differ, but it was still pretty damn fun. The only critique I have with it, if I had to point out something negative, because it is a B film for me, it's just nothing extra, nothing special about it. Just a super simple, wholesome film. And through the beginning of it, when you get to the swamp and you do that progression, in the concrete jungle especially, it was a little slow. Almost boring, not really, but it was a lot of just, it was pretty much just watching the things unfold. So maybe I was just being antsy at the moment, but that's really it. Migration, it's on Netflix. Check it out. If y'all think differently, or maybe I should have called it a bit higher, let me know down below and I will check out next time. Take care.